And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And some room to work. And now off to the races, dead on the right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Falcons.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got Miller. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Ryan. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Takk McKinley. Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down. 3rd and 13.
On 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Fournette. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Carson Wentz. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21. Unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
45. That's right, baby. They don't want you. Check it out,
To throw again. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Here's Ryan. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you. 45 to Mike.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
First down.
They'll run it with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made by Dante.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run with Fournette. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and...
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Play to the running back. Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
At the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's coming, he's coming. Tuesday.
Geis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 18. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to use check. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Falcons 28. Buccaneers 21. Sterling Hoff-Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll go again to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz buying time to and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. To Evans on the slant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Wentz. And he'll find Hall. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
The 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. He's back to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And 6.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One final try now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Buccaneers.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Falcons, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.